And we had a nice time. But boy, the New York, they used to treat you good in those days. That was a war that people were always interested in. The poor guys in Vietnam and the current wars, there are not too many people are behind them. They say, what are they doing over there fighting? But World War II was different. The public was all behind you, and it was you got a lot of support. And New York was great because they had so many things that they would do for servicemen. And the Jewish people in New York, which there are many of them, they thought we were doing a great job for them, fighting their enemy, the Hitler over there in Europe. And they couldn't do enough for us. They give you all theater tickets. They had all connections, with the industry, with the entertainment industry. Oh gosh, it was just a good time. They couldn't do enough for it. And the best lunch you ever got was at the Jewish synagogue, where they had good food. Even though I'm Roman Catholic, but all the sailors or anybody, servicemen, are welcome. And we used to get on there. So my friend came down to visit me, and he came down from up there in upstate New York to spend a weekend with me. And he said, there's one thing we must do. He said, one of my friends that was with me in the Marines in Guadalcanal, he's still injured in a hospital at Hawaii, at Letterman General Hospital. No, not Letterman, but I'm trying to think of that hospital in Hawaii. But it was the Naval Hospital in Marine, up on the hill in Hawaii. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's still there, a big hospital. But he said, my friend is there, and I promised him I'd go visit his girlfriend and her parents. So I said, okay, we'll go. And we went out there to a nice Italian family. He was Italian. That's not my brother, not my buddy, but his friend was Italian from Brooklyn. So we went out there, and my gosh, that guy served us. First of all, he served us. We had good Canadian whiskey and good Italian wine, and that was wartime. We were at war with Italy, but he had mafia connections, I'm sure, because and then he took us out to a nice Italian dinner, and we always commented on that, even to this day. I mean, a year ago when he died, and I went to visit him, he said, still remember that. Remember, we got that good Canadian whiskey, both of which were hard to come by in a war, and they were kind of outlawed, and Italian wine, which was very good also. So anyway, very supportive. We had defined enemies. Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, and then we declared war after they did it, but then we also declared war in Germany at the same time because they were two allied. And England was after us to join the war all the time, see. And Roosevelt, he was kind of, he kind of wavered a little bit. Yes, we will. No, we won't. But then when the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, the next day he declared war on Japan and also on Germany at the same time. But then there was a lot of support. There was much support. Everybody, that was a war we were fighting for. Nobody attacked the United States, although there were a few Japanese the submarines that shelled a little bit on the west coast here.